got it and popping and popping. Oh, my mama, mommy, my mama. Hello guys, how are you doing, how are you feeling? You already know what this video is gonna be about. You guys voted for it. The verdict of the poll was in, and you guys wanted to see this one, so here we go. Let's get right down to it. Before we get started, I just want to get one thing clear before I get asked. This is Candy Yum Yum for Mac. Yeah, it's cute. And even cuter is my Black Queen bodysuit from Pink Dahlia Exotic. Shameless plug, you already know. So this story takes place when I was 18. Yes, yo girl lost her V-card when she was 18. She waited until the correct man came along, even though he wasn't the man of my life. I thought he was back then. No regrets whatsoever associated with this story. I just want to get that out there. But it's a funny story. It's a little weird how it ended up happening. So if you guys watch my 5 years with Mr. If you guys watch my story time about my 5 years spent of my life with Mr. Wrong, then there's gonna be a little retelling of the beginning of that story, how I met this person and how things went about. Yes, spoiler alert, it was that same person who I named in that video, Peter. Hey Peter. How do you zoom? So there's this boy named Peter, Roy. He went to the same high school as me, and I had a little thing for him every now and then. Between my other crushes, he was always a consistent crush during high school. He was very mysterious. We were never like friends, but we were like, hey, kind of friends. Like we would say hi to each other in the hallway, and that was about it. He always wore like these big headphones, and I was like, oh my god, he's so cute. Anyways, fast forward, we're done high school. Well, at least he is. He went on to college, and I was doing a 5th year or victory lap, whatever you want to call it. I had failed some things and needed to get some things. So September comes around, and it's back to school. We're all excited. I mean, I was at the time because I was young and stupid and excited about school at the time. It was the last bit of school I was gonna have to do, so it was like exciting, okay? It was like, I'm almost done with this B. If you guys don't know, September is a very special month because this girl was created in September. Virgo and proud right here. I can already hear the astrology obsessed people like, oh my god, that's such a Virgo thing for you to do or say. But anywho, it was gonna be my 18th birthday, which is kind of exciting, kind of not, depending on where you're from watching this video. 18 years of age might mean something very great in your country, but in my country, in Canada, it only literally means that you can buy, I think you can just buy cigarettes and lottery tickets, that's about it. Can't do much else. You're legally an adult at that point. But other than that, I think you can get your own place. You can sign for yourself to get like an apartment or something. I don't know. It's not really that big of a deal. Like I didn't do shit with my 18 years or my 18 years of age at the time. Like I don't even think I bought lottery tickets. But anyways, I was very excited. And with this excitement came planning a bush party. If you don't know what a bush party is, it's a party in the forest. Yes, it's ratchet. But you basically bring a bunch of bottles, you get drunk in a forest, make a bonfire, maybe bring a tent, whatever. We were gonna get it on and poppin'.
She just moved to LA, go to UCLA, and she drive a Maserati. She just moved to LA, go to UCLA, she be tryna party. She be tryna party, she just got the way. 24 big, getting paid.
So I'm inviting literally everyone I know and their mother. At the time I was actually talking to this boy who things didn't end up going well, but we won't go into that. We're gonna focus on Peter tonight, okay? So he was invited. His birthday was one day after mine, and Peter's birthday was actually one day before mine, so he was invited as well, of course. Everyone was freaking invited to this. Like I said, everyone and their mother and their pet cow were coming. The turnout was great. The turnout was amazing. There was like 100 and something people there, I swear. I don't know how we didn't get caught at this party. I mean, the forest was pretty, like, you had to climb down a hill and stuff like that. Like, it was pretty deep in a forest. But like, we were stopping traffic with the group of people that we met at the mall. We had like a meeting point at the mall and everyone met there, and then we walked over to this forest, which we had to cross a major road and literally stop traffic with all the people that were going to this bush party. But that's okay, that's all right. Later on, I got very intoxicated, to the point I told my best friend at the time, take this bottle, I've drank too much, don't give it back to me. 5 minutes later, got really angry with my best friend, accusing her of taking the bottle from me. Needless to say, I was lit. This was a hard year for me though, because my mom was in Venezuela taking care of my grandma. She was gone. It was the first birthday I was going to experience without my mom, so I was a little bit sad about that. And I think the party kind of was a distraction for me, because I was like, my mom's not even here. Let's party. Let's like do something, because I'm going to be just sad if I stay home. So I remember at one point in the party, people were partying. Some people went to a hotel. Like, there was a lot of us there, but then things started to trickle down. So once the noise starts going down, that's when you get emotional. That's when you get in your feels. That's when you get in your head. If you're drunk and are prone to being emotional, which I sometimes am, this was that moment for me. The noise started calming down. There wasn't as many people. Some people went to a hotel. Some people went to after parties. Some people, like, it all was trickling down. So I remember just being like, my mama, mommy, my mama. I got really sad. I walked away from where most of the people were at this bush party and kind of looked at the moon and just said, Mama, I miss you. I love you. I'm so sad. I'm 18 years old today. It's my birthday. And you're not here. Super dramatic, super emotional, super like sad about it. But one of my friends, I almost said his name. We'll name him Blue. I just saw something blue over there. Blue came over and he was like, Vanessa, why you sad? Why you crying? Why you so emotional? What's going on? And I'm like, my mama, I miss my mama. She gone. She in a different country. She not here for my birthday. I'm so sad. This guy was like, get it together. Not actually, but he was like, you know, being there for me and encouraging me and being like, you know, like, let's have fun. Let's go back to the bonfire and have some fun. It's your birthday. Let's celebrate. Like, your mom would want you to be happy. La 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 la. He got to me and I was like, you know what? You're right. And the first thing I see when I turn around to the bonfire is Peter sitting there, looking at the fire, looking delectable as ever. My crazy ass walks on over, sits on Peter's lap, and proceeds to tell him about all the layers I was wearing that night because it was a very cold September night. Don't ask. Your girl was still new to the game. Long story short about this night, this is where me and Peter's romance began. I remember wearing a very difficult belt to take off because I told myself I will not be getting drunk enough to do things tonight. And that belt came off, girl. That belt came off. But this was not the night of my first time. I told myself that night I was going to stay at a hotel. I did, but I stayed in that tent that Peter brought. I stayed in the tent with Peter and his friend. It was really weird that his friend was there too. He was like third wheeling, but yeah, me and Peter got it on and popping. We were flirting and kissing and getting to know each other, if you know what I mean. And we just fooled around a little bit, okay? I was having fun. I was single. I was young. I was like, whatever, this guy's cute. Let's do it. Let's get it on. So we did, and that was that. We just fooled around a little bit. Nothing crazy. Nothing too shocking. He did all the work. I didn't do nothing, but just kidding. Just kidding. I mean, it just so happened to be that way, but so that happened. Weeks go by. He asks me to be his girlfriend. I'm like, all right. And then my best friend at the time's birthday comes around. We booked a hotel. Girl, when I tell you I saw this coming, like, I knew this was coming. We're staying at a hotel. Like, come on. Pretty obvious opportunity for things to unfold. So what ends up happening was, I don't know what it was that we were doing at this hotel. I think there was a hall in that hotel that you could go and dance at the time. Like, there was a DJ that played there. This hotel is non-existent anymore. This is how old I am. And they knocked this hotel down, and I think they're putting like a condo building there now. But anyways, the building where I lost my V card is now, ooh, I spoiled it, but I mean, spoiler alert. I lost my V card there. The building with so many memories is now gone. But anyways, we're there, we're drinking, we're having fun, and everyone's like, oh, like, let's go dance. And me and Peter were like giving each other the eyes. We were giving each other the eyes, like the, it's time. I was pretty drunk and I was nervous and I was like, am I sure I want to do this? And I remember with my best friend now, she was my best friend then, she's my best friend now at the time. Her name's Alyssa. She'll remember this day. I remember borrowing one of her shirts, putting like perfume all over and down there a little bit for luck. Just getting all gussied up and like ready. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the night that I will become Peter's. We will become one. He will be all mine and I will be all his. Like a whole ass human sacrifice was about to happen in this bitch. But yeah, everyone was getting ready to go downstairs and go dance or whatever, and me and Peter were like, we're gonna, we just have to chat a little bit. Everyone knew what was going on, but we just bluffed whatever. Like, we're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna, we'll go later. We'll meet you guys there. Yeah, bye. My heart was beating out of my chest. I think my heart was gonna fall down into my stomach, through my intestines, out my booty hole. I was so nervous. I was freaking out, but I was like, it's on. Let's do this. Peter, my man, I'm his woman. Let's do it. I'm an adult now. I'm 18 years old. I can do this. I can do this. I got this. It's fine. Done this before. No, I have not. So we're kissing and whatever, and he, you know, was a safe and gentle man because he brought out a condom and he proceeds to put it on, and that's when I freaked out. That's when I was like, oh my god, it's real. It's real. It's on. Oh my god. And I remember, I don't know at what point, I think it was when he finished slipping that on and basically getting on top of me, that I was like, I literally just started crying. How embarrassing. Oh my god. Real tears falling down my face, literally like, no, I don't want it to happen like this. I'm drunk. What if you don't remember tomorrow? What if I don't remember tomorrow? What if this isn't really wow? Full on panic attack, emotional breakdown, like, girl. He's like, okay, like, we don't have to if you don't want to. I don't want to force you. Like, I thought you wanted to. Like, I was just feeling out the vibes, and I'm like, I did, but I don't think I do. I don't know, like, it's wrong. And then, you know, he just chilled. He laid down beside me and was, you know, patting me, or not patting me, but going like this, like rubbing my arm and being like, it's okay, like, we don't have to. And he was being super understanding, super nice. And I remember just like calming down a little bit. He talked me through this, and he's like, I'm not gonna do anything you're not ready for. If you're not ready, like, we don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Like, he just was so nice and understanding and made me super comfortable, that to the point that I was like, okay, all right. You still got the condom on though? And he goes, what? I deadass got turned back on just like that. I was like, he's so nice, he's so respectable, he's so, or not respectable, respectful and gentle and understanding and loving. Like, I think I could do this. So unfortunately he didn't have it still on, but he got another one on, and the rest is history, girl. We got it on and popping, and popping. Oh, yeah. So, you know, the typical, just missionary, nothing interesting, nothing. I couldn't tell you how long it lasted. I think it was great. Like, it was my first experience, so I didn't have prior experiences to judge by, and I was like, oh my god, this is love. It's amazing. Not gonna lie, I did feel super like insecure afterwards. I was like, oh my god, what if he just used me? What if, like, he doesn't really love me? What if he just wanted to take my V card? I don't even know if he knew that it was my first time, but I was like, you know, I lost my virginity to you, right? And he's like, yeah, you too. I'm like, what? He says, yeah, I lost my virginity to you too. I'm like, say what? Yeah. High school sweethearts, 5 years with Mr. Wrong, lost my V card, wasn't the one for me. But I'm glad that I did wait until I was 18. I'm really glad that it wasn't someone who was just a horn dog and just wanted to do the do. No, like, this person was someone I was in a relationship with. We were on and off, yes, it was all complicated and whatnot, but there was love between me and this person, and it wasn't something that was just like, let's lose my V card. Like, it was someone that meant something to me. I don't know how to explain it, but it was basically like, I have no regrets. It's a funny story. It's a weird story. I feel like my feelings around it were so mixed and I was so unsure, but that's just the nerves of doing it for the first time. I feel like everyone's nervous. No one's just like, oh yeah, I got this. Super confident, like, knows exactly what they're doing. Like, no, it's not like what you see in the movies. You make mistakes and it gets awkward and you don't know which way to go. You gotta get used to your rhythm, get to know the person. And I was lucky enough to continue to get to know this person for 5 years more and experience that romance and passion and love and whatnot. So it was a good experience, I would say, overall. Not necessarily 10 out of 10 would recommend, but yeah, losing your V card is something very special. I do recommend that. If you're watching this and you are a virgin or you're of younger age, first of all, you shouldn't be freaking watching this, you nasty. No, just kidding. My advice is just do what's right for you. If you're comfortable, go ahead. If you're not, don't do anything you're not comfortable with. I was lucky enough to be with someone who was understanding of that, didn't push anything, didn't just think about himself. He thought about my feelings and my concerns and my insecurities as well. So that was really cool. Yeah, that was my first time. Feels like so long ago now. So much has happened since. But anyways, I hope you guys liked this story. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Share your story down below if you'd like, or message me, whatever you want. I love to see your stories. You guys DM me sometimes about stories that are similar to mine, or stories that you know that, you know, like if you know me in real life, like you'll message me, oh my gosh, I remember this. And it's like, I love getting those messages. I love knowing that like you guys enjoy my videos, that it gave you memories, it reminded you of a special memory with me, or that's something that you know about me. So please feel free to reach out. This pandemic has really forced us to connect, and by force I mean like made us realize how important it is to all of us. So don't be afraid to reach out. Feel free to let me know your thoughts and your comments. Let me know down below as well what you would like to see next. I am going to be filming my experience graduating in 2020 for you guys. And that's all I got for you guys today. Subscribe if you haven't already because it's free. Let's go. Let's get to 4K. I've been stuck at 3K for way too long. Okay. And I will see you guys next time.